Hi, everyone. I'm Keith Vitali, and welcome to Psychic Podcast. In this episode, I want to tell a story. It's about the time and a very embarrassing time that I had on the set of Revenge of the Ninja that was shot back in the 80s in Salt Lake City. Now, Shoka Sugi was the star, and I was his co star. It was my first starring film, so I was definitely a rookie. And in this scene, it called for me to handle a gun. Well, I had very little experience handling a gun, so we were fortunate. We had a gun expert. He was on set, made sure the gun was not loaded, and taught me how to properly hold it, fire it, etc. So Sam Furstenberg is the director. He really took care of me, and I was glad he was there as my director. And the stunt coordinator, a good friend of mine named Stephen Lambert, was there as well. So I felt really confident in the scene. All I had to do was get hit by the shuriken or whatever, fall, aim my gun, and shoot towards the bad ninja a few times. Simple as that. So I set, I got ready. Sam Furstenberg, the director, yells, action. And I get hit, I fall down, I aim my gun, and something goes through my mind. At the last second, I kind of second guessed myself. I said, just to be sure there's not a loaded ammunition in the chamber, I'm not going to aim at the ninja. I'm going to aim over to the plant that was sitting in the corner of the hotel lobby that we were shooting in, the hotel room. So I aimed my weapon at the plant. I shot 4 or 5 times. And to my surprise, the plant exploded, went off, and all the branches in the plant went up into the air. And I panicked. I just stopped what I was doing and yelled, and, oh my gosh, the gun is loaded. The gun's loaded. And then the director starts laughing. He goes, cut, cut. Everybody's laughing. He goes, Keith, we had the plant rigged. It's rigged to go off. You're supposed to get hit. And then when you hit the plant instead of the ninja, that's when you miss. And I said, well, nobody told me. You guys could have told me this. So it's really kind of embarrassing, but, it kind of reinforced me in future films that I would never aim my weapon ever for any reason. So when I had gunplay in other films that I had to use, like No Retreat, No Surrender 3 with Lauren Avedon, I made sure every time I was shooting somebody, the camera can't pick it up. I'd aim to the side and I'd fire my weapon and nobody could tell the difference. So safety first. Later on, I worked with a guy named Gerald Waller, and he was at Screen Gems in North Carolina. And he told me later, he helped me produce a film with Keith Strandberg called Blood Moon with Gary Daniels. But he was telling me he was on set when Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, was killed. So in the back of my mind, gun safety first, and I was kind of glad that I never ever aimed my gun at anyone that never fired. Well, I hope you enjoy the story, and if you do, please, I want you to like it and share it, and of course, I want you to subscribe. It's not that hard; just hit that button. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and you'll get advance notices about other episodes as well. Until then, ciao.